Welcome to CS 3D Imaging using 3D Adjustments Recorded class. By the end of this class, you should be able to use the 3D adjustment tools and view screen tools in the MPR curve and bilateral tabs. In the CS 3D Imaging Getting Started Recorded class, you were introduced to the MPR workspace. The workspace provides three 2D MPR view screens consisting of axial, coronal, and sagittal slice views, and one 3D view screen. During this class, we will focus on the 3D Adjustments tool and the 3D View Pane tools. The MPR Adjustments pane contains a range of display adjustment tools. The tools available depend on the application preferences you have configured. If you have the dental or ENT version of the software, it is important to review your application preferences to choose to display some or all tools. If you are using the Imaging Center version of the software, it remains in advanced mode. From the menu drop-down, select Preferences. Under Application Settings, select Easy to display fewer tools in the toolbox, or select Advanced to show all available tools. You can also select the Workspace tab you want to see by default when opening the software. 3D Adjustment Tools. From the Adjustments pane, select 3D Adjustments, and additional settings expand. Under 3D Adjustments, you can modify the gradient threshold. This adjustment enhances the clarity of a 3D view by minimizing artifacts around metal or bone caused by scattered radiation. The opacity slider adjusts the global opacity of the 3D view. Use the color palette selector to select the colors used in the 3D view. CS 3D Imaging provides a library of different color palettes that define how different tissue types are displayed. Adjust the sliders to make further adjustments after choosing a palette. Each slider is identified by a letter that represents a tissue type. S for skin, F for flesh, B for bone, D for dentin, E for enamel, and A for amalgam. You can also click the plus sign to create your own palette. Mark a palette as a favorite, or set the default palette. Lastly, by selecting the eye icon, you can activate the 3D View palette controls in the 3D View screen. Sometimes when a 5x5 volume is acquired, the 3D View image can appear unclear. When this occurs, open the 3D Adjustments and select the eye icon to display the palette controls in the 3D View. In the 3D view, the palette control points will be all set to the left side. The control points need to be reset to show a better 3D view. Going from right back to the left, click and drag each slider to these general percentages: 90%, 80%, 70%, 40%, 25%, 10%, and 0%. These percentages might vary a bit either way to obtain the best 3D view. View Screen Tools. The 3D View Screen toolbar is available at the top of the 3D View screen. Some of the same tools are available in each view screen. Use the camera to create a screenshot image of the selected view screen in the gallery and select the floppy disk to save a screenshot as a DICOM file. Click Maximize to maximize the view screen. When the view screen is maximized, this option changes to minimize. Select Dual Screen to open the view screen in a separate window that you can then drag to another monitor, if applicable. The remaining tools in the 3D view screen help orient the 3D view and adjust how you would like the planes to appear. Sagittal, coronal, and axial orientations are available. To reset the view to the default, select Perspective Orientation. Lastly, you can change how the colored planes are displayed. This concludes the CS3D imaging using the 3D adjustments recorded class.